bodyguard. So no one ever says it doesn't take two, because it does take two to make a baby. But what about beforehand? So what about requiring things beforehand, right? That there's something that is said before the act is done, to where you don't have those issues. Because a lot of times, a lot of females don't require anything. They barely require a condom. So how is it that every time that, even though those things are said, right, it could be like you gave your experience.
I'm not. Real quick, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or rude to you.
So
I just,
then either you're coming up here to read the prompt or not.
I just said I'm not trying to be rude or
I
disrespectful
just
to you.
said, are you coming up here to read the prompt, or are you coming to be Captain Saberhook?
I was coming up here to ask you a question. Is that okay with you?
Are you going to read the prompt and then you can ask me a question?
Black mothers tell your sons the truth. What is the truth? What is that?
Keep reading.
You never wanted to tell them. You feel the same way. I have a son. I don't actually agree with this, and this I read your prompt.
It's agree. All I said was read it.
I'm reading it.
Okay. Okay, you don't agree. Okay, you don't agree. What's your question?
I'm gonna just go ahead and listen to you because
No,
I feel like
you had a question, right? You said you had a question when you came up here. So you read the prompt. Now you're asking, could you ask me a question? What is your question?
I asked you a question and you guided me to read the prompt.
You read the prompt. Now what is your question? Is it me? I can't understand how someone comes up and say, I want to ask you a question. I say, read the prompt. You read the prompt. Now ask me the question, and you go on mute. This is what I'm talking about. This is a prime example of the things and the behavior of these females, as she came up here to respond to something I asked Too Real. And she wanted to be like she was being somebody's bodyguard as the sisterhood goes. That's not how this works here. And this is not the behavior that's going to be here. Too Real, like I said, a lot of times what happens is this. Whether it's you or anybody else, females don't want to take the accountability, right? Because you're the only person that stayed does not mean you took accountability. You just so happened because it was you, you carried it. But the bottom line is this, is that a lot of times what happens is that when people go out there and they have children, and they meet a dude or a dude approaches, you have every opportunity to say yes, no, maybe, clinic, condom, birth control. How about who's your family? Where you come from? You ever been arrested? Those type of behaviors, a lot of us females do not do. So now when you get pregnant, due to lack of information you even have about this person, it's pretty much, what about them? Well, what about the fact that you place so much of your being into this one person, to that you trusted him to the point you said, you know what? I don't need a condom. There is no. Listen, honeymoon.
Don't interrupt the host, honeymoon.
We're not
We're going to be blocked.
Either you're going to ask me the question or you're not.
You have some decorum up here. There's an order up here you have to follow. If you don't want to follow it, you can go down. Thank you.
You're either going to ask me the question or you're not. And this goes to you, honeymoon. Either you're going to ask me the question or you're not. Okay, cool. So, like I was saying, the behaviors that a lot of us have, we always want to go to the last results, which is, now that I'm pregnant, he doesn't want to. He never was going to. He was irresponsible from the gate. How in the hell do y'all expect for him to be anything else when he didn't require any of those things beforehand? Now that you're pregnant or have an ST, it's, hey, I want him to be responsible. How? When you both collectively was already irresponsible. He came to you, you had options, yes, no, maybe birth control, condoms, clinic. None of those happened. So therefore, pretty much none of those things took place. And now they're a baby. So now it's to be responsible. How do you want someone who's irresponsible from the gate to be responsible later on? That's my issue.
Are you asking me? Are you asking me the question?
Yes.
Well, when you get pregnant and decide to have a kid, that's your responsibility.
You decided, not him.
Well, yes, we both decided actually.
No, you both didn't, because actually
Well, how do we have 2 kids together?
Well, if you want to take it personal, right?
No, I'm saying you're talking to me as if I'm some chick out here.
Okay, so let me do this. He's still with you?
No.
Okay, so you let him double back and come do the same thing he did the first time, and you still didn't require nothing. You didn't require marriage. You didn't require nothing, because if you did, he wouldn't be gone. So having 2 children, whether you see it to be that he wanted it, someone who wants something is going to stay. He didn't want nothing but what you gave him, which was between your legs. And if I could circle the block again and get it to you, why not? So let me make this clear. I'm not taking off anything to say he doesn't have a responsibility now that there's a child. What I'm saying is we don't require nothing, but we're willing to cock our legs open. So for somebody to circle the block twice, the first time should have been a notion that, hey, I'm not getting married. Hey, what's going on? So the next time it happens, here it is. He's still not there. So these are behaviors that we do. So this is not just personally to you. This is me. I generalize this. This is not a personal thing. This is not all. This is something that people know happened, but they tend to block it out because they don't want to recognize it. They don't want to speak on it. They just want to say, well, him. No. Take the accountability that I never asked for those 6 things. And I'm still out here doing whatever it is. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you're generalizing, and I respect that. But in a generalization, not everybody's story applies to the generalization.
And then that means it's not for them, right? That means that if it doesn't...
So it's not for me. This topic is deplorable to me personally.
Okay, that's fine. It's not for you. It doesn't apply to you. So once again, I'm going to make this statement. When people come into a room, you do not have to be a part of the platform. You do not have to respond to the prompt. You can go to so many other platforms that's here, because if it doesn't apply to you, then what are we talking about? Scorpio, read the prompt out loud, top to bottom. Thank you.
Dear Black boys, Black mothers, tell your sons the truth. You never wanted them. Tell them you feel the same way about them as you do their father, the ones you pick. And you know what? You're absolutely right, because you want to know why? A black man raped me. I was mad at him.
Listen, you cannot use that language here. So you
I
can
can't
use
lose that language, but for this
you
prompt,
cannot you cannot use the word, you can't use the R word. So once again, here we are. I don't have the energy today. I'm not with that. I'm really not.
So are we going to go at Honeymoon finally ask the question, or is she going to read the prompt? Is she reading the prompt or no?
Honeymoon don't
Honeymoon is here to play games, and we ain't gonna do that this morning.
doesn't have
Okay, we'll leave her muted then. I'm with that.
conversation.
She keeps being in the comments.
I told her to stay out the comments.
Yeah.
If she doesn't
Childlike.
have
Why did you even
anyone-
come in here though? Grow up.
doesn't have any words that she wants to ask me, then yeah. She had a question. I don't know what happened to the question. And so the question goes out the window because I don't think she
I'm here. I'm
Okay, so
listening,
what
y'all.
is okay, so what is your question for me?
I'm looking at the prompt that you have up. Black
Okay,
mothers
so
tell your sons the truth. You never wanted them. What does that mean? Why is that prompt up?
it's self-explanatory.
No, it's actually not, because I am a black woman and I have a son, and I don't feel like that about my son.
So then it doesn't apply to you. Next.
Mm-hmm.
Did you read the rest of the prompt? Or you just gonna stop to what?
And can I say something else?
No, you could ask the question you've been wanting to ask me for the longest that you never asked yet.
What is your religion? I see your hair is wrapped.
I don't have any.
That don't have nothing to do with anything.
What? That's a question.
Weird. She is weird.
I don't have any. Next.
Hey, I just wanted to tell everybody, when you come up here, what's being asked of you is that you just read the prompt. Don't get to asking questions before you read the prompt. It's not personal. If you have something to share, then share it. But don't come up here and attack nobody.
I am not attacking anyone. People are actually attacking me.
You know what? The only hold on. Let me tell her something. The only reason why I haven't dropped you yet is I know somebody that's come up and they want to speak to you. That's the only reason.
Excuse me.
Hello, everyone. I just want to give a shout out to the host. I really like this topic, and I never knew, even this, when I read this, I think about my own mom. I never really looked at it like this, and I do appreciate brown women correcting in this situation, because I feel no one can correct it better. But I never knew this, so I guess I would like to ask a question to the melanated women. Is this true? Because I never even thought about it like this. This blows my mind.
Hey, cousin. Hey, when you come up, read the prompt and give them your because I want to hear what you got to say. Read the prompt and let them know what you got to say, and then after you let them know what you got to say, then say what you know what I'm saying. Ask them what you want to talk.
Man, damn all of that. Damn all of that. Y'all up here acting real slow today. Y'all even sound slow. The first three females that I heard speak sounding slow like they had a speech impediment. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Did y'all wake up and your brains didn't work today? Maybe y'all need to take y'all asses back to sleep because something is wrong with y'all asses. You can't be serious. Y'all coming up here asking questions. You ain't answering the prompt. What is wrong with y'all? Can't follow simple directions. Read the prompt, top to bottom, out loud, and tell us what you think. Well, I got a question first. Well, can I ask a question? Or then you read it. Well, let me ask my question. Y'all stupid.
Not that many people.
And y'all stressing the host out. Cause y'all stupid. Y'all got her rubbing her temples because y'all are stupid. This is what it has come to. People stupid. Y'all are stupid. And somebody need to tell y'all. Y'all are stupid. What do you have to say? What do you have to say, Honeymoon, since you want to cut me off? Since you want to chime in, what do you have to say?
You're actually being really rude and disrespectful.
I don't give a damn what you think. Shut your dumb ass up.
Shut up, bitch.
You stupid too.
Bitch
You
ass
stupid
nigga.
too. You stupid too. Shut your dumb ass up.
Cousin,
I had to mute my mic. I'm here. I read the prompt,
no. Listen, let me say, I need y'all to listen. The prompt in itself, right? There's structure order here, exactly like he said before you got here. There's been 3 females who have read this prompt, and the prompt has been read like a newborn baby read this. And I'm sitting here in disbelief because I know these words today is kind of big. And I'm getting people like Honeymoon who's coming in here who thinks that they have to personalize something to make sense out of a conversation. To read a prompt ain't that hard. And to respond, people stop at what's important. So for her, Black mothers tell your sons the truth. You never wanted them. She stops there. There's nothing else there that she reads as if she can't see it, that it's not important. Let me just skip over it. Let me not respond. Let me just, hey, I'm just going to not respond. I'm just going to leave it there. Just, hey, this means something to me. And then I had to personalize it. Then another heifer wants to come up and talk about that she got great. So when males say things about y'all females, I don't know how y'all process, but y'all show them every time the hell how crazy y'all are. Every time.
No.
Nobody asks you.
Not.
Nobody asks you. You can't even talk straight. Nobody. You can't even talk straight. I didn't want to hear you. You can't even talk straight. I don't know if you had some.
I don't care. You're talking about me though.
You had some drinks. Okay, no, so
sound like she drinking at 5 o'clock in the morning.
This is my thing. It's so hard.
It's not 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not drinking.
You're doing something. Don't come off mute. I'll drop you next.
This is 5 o'clock somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. You damn alcoholic. Put the bottle down.
I don't understand why. Y'all prove them every time. Every time. Cousin, read the prompt top to bottom, please, and give me your thoughts. Out loud, I'm sorry. Top to bottom, please, and give me your thoughts.
Let me see.
Out loud, I'm sorry. Top to bottom, please, and give me your thoughts.
Dear Black Women's Son.
Out loud, I'm sorry. Up because you do have the echo.
There's a bad mute.
Because you do have
there's a bad echo, so I muted it.
No, you still have it. Like, just don't Just swipe the screen up and bring it down.